In the entertainment industry, the spotlight is not only a shining light, but also a double-edged sword. One wrong move, one wrong expression, even one word spoken that does not meet expectations can turn into a storm that destroys a star's reputation. And this is what recently happened to Ziyu, a young idol whose name is currently shining brightly. A small mistake that happened in the blink of an eye suddenly exploded into a huge controversy. A short video showing the moment spread at the speed of light, amplified by provocative headlines and comments from netizens who seem to have found new fuel for entertainment drama. However, what was even more surprising was not the magnitude of public criticism. It was the silence of the agency, a silence that was louder than thousands of words of abuse. While fans waited for clarification, protection, or at least an official statement in defense, the agency chose to remain silent. In the midst of this storm, an unexpected figure emerged. Tion Xu Ning, a friend and fellow artist, decided not to remain silent. He stood tall, stepped forward, and with a courage rarely seen in the entertainment world, voiced his much-needed support for Ziyu. The chronology of events is actually simple. Ziyu was on stage, surrounded by spotlights, music, and thousands of eyes. Under that pressure, he made a move that some people considered inappropriate. There was no malicious intent, no intention to harass anyone, just a normal human reflex. But cameras never lie, and the video clip immediately went viral. Sensational captions were added, making it seem as if the mistake was a big deal. Harsh comments began to appear. How could she do that on stage? Idols should be professional, not careless. Does she think her fans will just forgive her? A momentary lapse turned into mass judgment. And the longer the agency remained silent, the more wild interpretations spread. In situations like this, the public usually waits for an official clarification from the agency. However, when the agency remained silent, the public seemed to lose their footing. Fans began to feel that Ziyu was being left to face the storm alone. But Tian Xu Ning couldn't stay silent. Through his personal account, he wrote a short but heartfelt message. Everyone can make mistakes. What matters most is a sincere heart and unwavering hard work. I believe in Ziyu. The message became a light shining in the darkness. In a world often filled with falsehoods, Xu Ning's words felt sincere, genuine, and touching. Fans immediately took action, flooding the post with support, and in an instant, Xu Ning became a symbol of courage. What's more interesting is that Xu Ning knew that this move could invite risk. Supporting someone who is the target of controversy is not always welcomed by the industry, especially when the agency itself chooses to remain silent. However, Xu Ning chose her heart over her interests. This is the burning question in the minds of fans. Why did the agency leave its artist unprotected? There are several possibilities. A let-it-blow-over strategy. The agency may think that the more they speak up, the longer the issue will be prolonged. By remaining silent, they hope the public will get bored and forget about it. Lack of concern. Some fans accuse the agency of only caring about financial gain and not really protecting its artists. As long as sales are still going well, they don't feel the need to intervene. Reputation concerns. There are suspicions that the agency does not want to take the risk of defending something that is controversial for fear that it will backfire on the company's name. However, whatever the reason, this silence clearly left a wound in the hearts of fans. They felt that Ziyu was left alone in a very difficult battle. Tion Sunning may have been the first person to stand by Ziyu, but he was not alone. After his courageous act, fans also began to rise up. Hashtags supporting Ziyu appeared on social media. Videos showing his positive side were shared again, as if to remind the public that one small mistake cannot erase years of hard work. comments such as, "Thank you, Xu Ning. If it weren't for you, he would have been completely alone." The agency failed, but true fans and friends will never fail. Proved that solidarity can be stronger than slander. The entertainment world is often portrayed as glamorous, full of lights and spotlights. But behind the scenes, many artists feel lonely. They must always look perfect, even though they are human too. Tion Sunning's attitude is proof that true friendship still exists, even in such a harsh industry. She doesn't care about the risks, doesn't care about the possibility of backlash. All she cares about is a friend who is fragile. For fans, this moment is more than just a support post. It is a symbol of honesty, courage, and humanity. Xu Ning reminds everyone that idols are not dolls who must always be perfect. They are humans who can make mistakes, cry, fall, and most importantly, get back up again. But what makes Xu Ning's support so touching is its timing. He didn't show up after the storm had passed, but when the criticism was at its fiercest. He stood by Ziyu when the risks were greatest, when silence was safer than speaking up. This is what distinguishes true friendship from a mere professional relationship. Many people in the entertainment world choose the safe path, maintaining their image, avoiding controversy, or pretending not to know. But Xu Ning showed that there are things more important than all of that: loyalty and humanity. His actions seemed to whisper to Ziyu, "I am here, even when others walk away." Fans see this moment as a flash of honesty in a world full of falsehoods. When everyone is busy protecting their reputation, one sincere gesture can touch millions of hearts. This friendship is a reminder that behind the cameras, contracts, and spotlight, what really keeps an artist going are the people who dare to love them for who they are. Imagine how Ziyu felt in the midst of this storm. He was bombarded with criticism, abandoned by his agency, and scrutinized by millions of eyes waiting for him to fall even deeper. Then, at one point, he saw someone who dared to stand by his side. Xu Ning's words may have been simple, but to Ziyu, they were like a hand pulling him out of the abyss. Fans believe that this support not only saved Ziyu's public image, but also his heart. He knew that there was someone who believed in him, even though the whole world seemed to doubt him. This story has now become a topic of widespread discussion. Many other artists secretly admire Xu Ning's courage, even though not all of them dare to show their support publicly. Meanwhile, fans of other artists are also highlighting this case as a bad example of how agencies treat their artists. Some media outlets even wrote headlines such as, "Tion Sunning, a true friend in a world full of falsehoods." The agency is silent, but friends speak up. Who really protects artists? This case is a major reflection, not only for Ziyu, but for the entire entertainment industry. From all of this, there are important lessons to be learned. A small mistake should not be a life sentence. Agencies must remember that artists are not just products, but human beings. Friendship and courage can overcome silence, filled with injustice. And most importantly, the world will not remember the mistake forever. What will be remembered is who stood by us when the storm came. Ziyu may have fallen because of a small mistake. The agency may have chosen to remain silent, leaving her to weather the storm alone. But Tion Sunning proved that love, friendship, and courage can be the strongest shield. In the end, the public didn't just talk about the mistake, but also about who dared to defend her when everyone else turned away. And that name is Tion Sunning.